I don't think Grandma Rose, I don't know if she had, I don't know how much beer she drank. I'll have to check with my dad, but I know she'd be really happy that, that this is a family-run thing and that we all get along and spend a lot of time together. My cousin Jonathan and my brother Steve, we all homebrewed together, and I'm not sure if we ever really knew we wanted to open a brewery, but we thought John should be brewing somewhere because he made really great homebrew, which was, he was much more successful than Steve and I in that department. So, in 2018, Eagle Park was in this spot, and they were moving out, and we had been in here a few times and had a few of their beers, and it's a really nice startup spot. It's a one-barrel brew house, so it's a really small way to get started and see if your recipes can hold up to the general public drinking them, see how they hold up. We're actually in the process of expanding in the Lincoln warehouse where we are now. So we've been on the second floor since we started. We bought a bigger brew house and we're expanding on the first floor here. So Bayview is really where we wanted to be. We didn't want to leave the area. We really like it here, and obviously it's growing like crazy, so it's a great place to be. Rose's Sour was our first kettle sour that we made here, and it's an interesting style where you're actually looking for some lactobacillus, the same thing you find in yogurt that gives it that tart flavor, right? You want some of that in the beer before you boil it and start actually fermenting it. So it was definitely an experiment, but we had really good luck. Did a lot of research when did a few homebrew versions of it, so we had some expectation of how it should turn out, but we were really happy with the first batch even. So since then it's been a staple. It's one of the handful of flagship beers that we make all the time. The beer recipe came first. Obviously naming beers can be a challenge to this day. So we made this beer, we were really happy with it. It had this great, it's filled with raspberry and mango fruit puree, so it has this really great rose color, and being down the street from where our great-grandparents lived, growing up we got to visit with them for quite a while. So I remember being at their house on Chase Avenue, which is right down the street from here. So my great-grandmother's name was Rose, so we thought it was a great way to sort of honor that legacy, and I'm not sure if she'd ever had a sour beer. I'm not sure if that was really too popular back then, but yeah, the name works very well. If you've never had a sour beer before, it's a good one to start with. And we've converted many people, including one of our co-founders, my brother Steve. My dad still tells stories of her just being the sweetest woman ever on earth. She would look after anybody, take care of anybody, and just always out looking out for others. So something that we try to follow in that role, follow her lead on that.